around us, the forces of nature around us. Naturally, human beings initially worshipped the elements around us in the form of rain, earth, earthquakes. Everything became worship-worthy because they were all threats and we did not understand what caused them, how to make our life on this planet. And this got a little organized and we started looking upward for human well-being. But in the last 200 years, since the advent of science and the offshoot of technologies, instead of looking up, most of us have started looking out for our well-being. By looking up, we believe things. We believe things which were not in our experience. Because we believe things, different people believe different things. And one man's belief versus another man's belief has caused so much pain, so much bloodshed, so much killing, wars for the last 1500 to 2000 years. Enormous amount of human blood has flowed simply because you believe one thing, I believe something else. But once science and technology came, we looked out for our well-being. In our pursuit of well-being, we have brought about such an ecological disaster that we are on the brink of annihilating life in general on this planet. And our pursuit of well-being has brought such pain and untold suffering to every creature on the planet. A worm, an insect, a bird, an animal, and a tree have suffered immensely for every little comfort that you and me enjoy today in our lives. A time has come where we understand that human well-being can only happen from within, because even right now as you sit here, both light and darkness only happens within you. Pain and pleasure happens only within you. Joy and misery happens within you. Agony and ecstasy happens within you. Anything that you ever experienced happened only within you. If you know how to take charge of this interiority, then human well-being is assured. Instead of being in pursuit of happiness, human beings can shift their entire way of operation on this world, in this world, by making it an expression of their joy. Towards this direction, Adi Yogi has made a contribution unparalleled. Before him or after him, or 15,000 years ago, when he explored this and expanded the science of yoga. When I utter the word yoga, most people are thinking of difficult postures. No, yoga means union. Union means you learned the science of obliterating the boundaries of your individuality so that you can experience yourself as something much larger than the way you're experiencing yourself as a tiny little body in this limitless existence. So towards this direction, Adi Yogi explored this science, the science of human mechanism, how to handle it, how to take it to its peak. And he offered 112 methods, not commandments, but methods as to how you can do this for every kind of human being. So, to bring this dimension to the world, to move the world from belief to seekers of truth, from believing to seeking, making people from believers to seekers, or in other words, in the world to re-establish this, that truth can be the only authority. Some authority, either in the form of a book or an entity that we believe in, cannot be the truth. Truth can be the only authority. This is the fundamental of this yogic culture. This is what Adi Yogi represents. This iconic face, this glorious face that we have labored. It took me 2.5 years to design. but our boys here delivered it in 8 months. Ladies, I'm going to take 9 months. Our boys did it in 8 months. It's an incredible feat. A structure like this, for the first time, could be designed and created in 8 months' time. This is an offering to the world. This glorious space is designed to drive this moment that human beings should understand. In pursuit of well-being, you don't have to look up, you don't have to look out. In is the only way out. As I said earlier, Narendra Bhai Modi, our beloved Prime Minister, is many things, but he's a yogi to start with. And in recent history, probably the only head of state lying down on the street and doing yoga with thousands of people. A time has come in the world where human intellect has come to a place where it cannot accept anything unless it is logically correct. Once this kind of situation has come, once this kind of evolution has happened in the human mind, that unless something is logically correct and scientifically verifiable, it is not acceptable to individual human beings. Time for yoga has come. Adi Yogi has a huge antiquity, but he does not belong to the past, he belongs to the future. This is an indication that a Prime Minister of a nation promotes yoga, practices yoga, makes it go global. This shows that yoga is the future because it is a scientific way of handling your well-being, creating the kind of body you want, creating the kind of mind you want, creating the kind of chemistry and energy that you want within yourself, where your ability to function in the world, others will see and think you're superhuman. But this is not about being superhuman. This is about realizing that being human itself is super. Unfortunately, whenever people use the word human, they always refer to the word human, referring to the limitations of being human. Very rarely do I see people using the word human, referring to the possibilities of being human, the immensity of being human. Always, oh, I'm only a human. This means people are referring to the limitations of being a human being. Over 15,000 years ago, this is the first thought that Adi Yogi put into the minds of human race, that if you are willing to strive, you can transcend all limitations that are set by nature upon you. If you are willing to strive, you can cross the limitations and boundaries that nature has set for you. What you think are natural laws are only applicable when you're identified with the body. If you are willing to strive to go beyond that, there is a doorway. That doorway is yoga, and right now, Adi Yogi, this iconic face, represents that doorway. And if I'm not going to